Hey guys, it's your girl Fab, and what are we going to talk about today? The other day I was asked by a friend, well, I'm more like an associate. She asked me, what would I do if I was dealing with a friend that was coming off jealous, like in their behavior? And I asked her, I said, is this a friend that you've had for a long time? Is this a friend that you have more than just a little bit of rapport with? Is this a friend that's just kind of like a work friend, or is this deeper than that? So she gave me some background information and said that it was a long-time friend that she's had for over a decade. So to me, obviously that's significant. And I could have ran down a list. You know, people ask me questions all the time. I could have ran down a list, but my spirit just told me it's really simple. When dealing with a friend that actually the friendship is meaningful to you, my personal thoughts are, or what I would personally do, is I would give it some time. I know it sounds cliche, and I know it sounds like, oh, it's like a no-brainer, but sometimes people don't realize that. They get caught up in thinking about how could this be? How could a friend be jealous? How could that even be so? But in reality, a lot of jealousy comes from people and sources that you know of, and not so much from strangers all the time. So with that said, if it is a meaningful friendship, I would suggest giving it time. By that, I mean giving it enough time to figure out if this is more about what they're personally going through than what you're going through. If you're really as close to this friend as you say you are, then at some point you will learn more details about what your friend is personally going through to help you appropriately assess what is going on. Not only that, if this is really in fact a friend or friendship that's lasted the test of time so far, they'll share it with you on some level. You will have an idea of what they're going through personally. They'll share it with you. They'll pick your brain. They'll ask you questions. I mean, after all, that's how you got to the point where you discovered that a friend is possibly jealous of you. Realize that it might not be about you per se. You just might unfortunately be the person that's the scapegoat. I've been there for sure. And not to say that that's the answer to the situation, but you might just be a scapegoat for dropping off the energy. I hate to say that, but that's just the truth of the matter. The point that I'm trying to make is that with time, you'll be able to figure out what it really is. With time, and that requires patience. And I know it sucks to have to be patient, especially when you feel like they're trying to get at you, or they're coming at you the wrong way. And if that happens, you can actually just speak up and say, okay, friend, what's really going on? Keep it 100 with me, because we need to get to the bottom of this. If you really value the friendship, you'll speak up and say, you'll actually might even feel bold enough to initiate the conversation that needs to be had. And you'll ask your friend to pick their brain about what's going on so you can get to the bottom of it. Outside of that, give it even more time. If it's a friendship worth salvaging, give it more time on the back end of the conversation to see if it acclimates. Because that will give you more of an idea of, that's just natural. When you give it time, time will tell. Time will tell. Let's see, is that it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. What time you will see. Once you let things run their course, you will see what the real root of the problem is, what the real source of the problem is. And then you and the other person, if you're both mature and highly vibrational, you'll be able to make a conscious decision to continue the relationship for however long you want it to be. By now, if you've been friends for a long time, you'll have decided that you wanted the friendship to be a lifelong friendship, or sometimes life surprises you, but you'll have an idea. You know, as time goes, the truth will come out and the answers will flow out too. So with that said, that is my answer to that question. What would you do if if you speculate a friend is jealous? I'm glad I could answer your questions. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel and put on post notifications so you can get notifications when I post on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Your girl Fab signing off. See you next time.